First of all, this is the first resort in Batumi. ROI for prices which we have at the moment goes up to 18%.
And I have an offer for you. Have you ever stayed at a 5-star hotel or a resort and thought to yourself, damn, I wish I could stay here for longer than 1 week or 2 weeks and not pay anything? Well, do I have a surprise for you? Today we are going to talk about exactly the project that you were thinking about, the 5-star hotel or resort that you can stay in for indefinite time and use all the infrastructure for free. My name is Vitaly and I'm the real estate agent from a company Brayonics, and today I am met with Niko, the project manager of the Lagoon Resort.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Niko. So please do tell us about yourself and a little bit about the project, like general stats, technicalities of this project. Why is it so popular among the buyers?
Yeah, actually it's quite popular here. So first of all, yeah, I'm project manager of Lagoon Resort, so I can say that from the very beginning I've been working on the project, and it was quite an interesting work for me to do as well. And why? The main question is because actually the project is unique. First of all, this is the first resort in Batumi. So this is the first place where we are making the resort with 5-star hotel amenities and the infrastructure. Like this is the private territory. This is closed.
Yeah, it's quite a big private territory, I would say.
Yeah, the privacy is the main thing what's very interesting in this project. It means totally we have 320 apartments, and from here 100 of them is for the living purposes only, and 220 is for rental, daily rental. Which
so only 100 lucky
customers that can 100 lucky residents will be staying here for living. Yes,
that's
and
not much.
That's absolutely not much, because our main goal is to make, let's say, the society, the private society, who will have access to the premium services in the project. Imagine how comfortable it is to live and to have your own personal apartment in the project where you have access to the pools, to the gym, to the private territory. I will mention that moment that we have 4,500 square meters of the outside territory here, which includes the park areas, resting pavilions, 2 outside swimming pools. Also inside the project there is given...
I wouldn't mind a swimming pool right now.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah. And when I was working on the project, I had a feeling that yes, we are doing something special, we are doing something interesting. Whenever you are making infrastructure, you need to be sure that the infrastructure will be enough for 100% load of the complex. Let's say 320 apartments, when we calculated, that was the reason when we made this big 10,000 square meters infrastructure, including cinemas, including spa. We have 3 pools, 2 outside, 1 inside. We have resting pavilions, which I mentioned, outside territory. We have also children playground, inside playground and outside, indoor and outside playground as well. So the main idea is that when we are talking about the big high rises with 2,000, 3,000 apartments, 1 swimming pool and 1 gym is not enough at all. Yes, there is a pool, but the question is, it is comfortable to use that one with under the full load or not. And that was the moment of the premium and the premium product supposed to be available and comfortable to use every time. So that's why 320 apartments total, and even in case of full load, the infrastructure will handle it perfectly. That's why these 100 apartments are very interesting for the residents.
It's all for free for the residents, right?
Yeah, sure. So service fee is very common. You can meet in Batumi. Every project has its own service fee. Yeah. $2.5 per square meter. What does it include? In our case, the standard, commonly it includes security, the tidiness of the territory, the taking care of whole, let's say, area, very common. But in our case, this $2.5 per square meter includes absolutely free access to all the infrastructure which I have mentioned above.
Limits.
Absolutely no limits. And also, this is not only one person. For example, if person is purchasing 1+1 bedroom apartment, he can register there 2 or 3 persons, like his family there. So his whole family have access to that. It means if we will even calculate it roughly, membership for the spa and gym today in Batumi goes around to 300 gel for one person.
$100.
Yeah, and here you can make.
And here for $100 you basically have everything.
Everything, absolutely everything.
So that's the bargain.
And also maintenance of all this infrastructure also included in that.
And I would like to know a bit more about the Block B, because, well, you can live there.
Regarding Block B, so what we have here, co-working space. This is a very important thing because, yeah, we are already used to work remotely. So everybody needs to have a place where you can, the cozy place where you can stay and work. The co-working space also includes the library and the conference rooms in case of the business meetings, which you can use here. Additionally, in Block B, we will have yoga room, and also we will have I can say I call it cigar room, which is very nice place for me. The idea of the project is to give you opportunity to enjoy and to have fun and do something even in bad weather conditions, let's say. So, and children playground, very important moment. We have indoor and outdoor. Indoor children playground, which will be constantly, there will be attended animators who will take care of children. So indoor children playgrounds will be perfect place for our youngsters to have a time there. Also, they will be under permanent supervision. So, and parents can enjoy their time on the pool or even to have a rest.
Some other project that I've seen in Batumi that also includes some playgrounds. Yeah. They also include a road for the car to go through your whole complex. So that's not the case here, right?
Absolutely not. We have actually, even in the complex here, the territory is managed so that cars, they do not have absolutely any access to the inner territory. They have special outside entrance for the parking, and also going out for the parking is from Block C, which is side to the roadside.
Where are we? We are in the Adlia district, which is a private sector in Batumi, not far from the city center, about 10 minutes away by car, and 5 minutes away from the airport, also by car. So this is a very green place. There are not a lot of people, there is not a lot of traffic here, so it's very quiet and peaceful place.
Personally, for me, this district is one of the favorites, as this is out of the city noise, let's say this way. So we have a lot of greenings here, we have a lot of trees, and we do not have high rises here all around. So we can say that this is one of the most peaceful areas actually in whole city, whole Batumi. Regarding the infrastructure, you mentioned it right. We have almost everything what is important for people to have in their everyday life. So starting from product store and pharmacy, winery, restaurants, cafes, facilities such as gym, spa and pools, yeah, everything we have inside the project. As well, we have many like car services and car repairing, car washing services as well. We have quite a lot of facilities around, such as schools and also children gardens, which is actually important for the areas. And technically, the most interesting part as well about this place is that there is restrictions for no skyscrapers allowed in this area. This gives us guarantee that this area will remain, let's say, this nice way it is right now.
So more or less like a private buildings, like not the high buildings, not like 30-story tall buildings and stuff like that.
That gives extra convenience to the place, actually, to the area, because you know, yes, one skyscraper in around average 2,000 apartments, which will make this place just...
There is not an issue, but just a thing about Batumi itself. that when the client's asking me, Vitaly, should I buy this project? Like, I really like it, but I wanted to have a great view. Well, the problem is I cannot guarantee you a good view in a city center, because today there is a good view. But by the end of the construction, the new construction might begin right in front of you. And
Nobody knows about that.
Yeah, nobody knows about that. But what's the situation here with this project?
Yeah, as I mentioned, there is a restriction, and as you mentioned, we have airport as well, not so far, let's say, and the airport also has its own restriction. It's very common that it's not allowed to have skyscrapers all around. Also from the government side as well, there is a restriction for the coefficient of the building here, of the construction, which doesn't allow you to build here high skyscrapers. These guarantees are active. This guarantees that all around here there will be around maximum what can be here from 7-8 floor buildings, but mostly all around here we have private houses, which is better, I can say, which is the best thing to have in the area.
So basically Lagoon Resort will be like the tallest building here.
Yes, we can say, and this already guarantees the views, because from Lagoon Resort there is actually available the whole view of the city, of the mountains, and also of the sea. There is all the views which is important for people. But on the other hand, the Lagoon Resort is the project where people does not seek only the view. Lagoon Resort gives much more than just a view from the apartment.
What kind of material are they made of? What kind of construction technologies do you use? And there's also Hilton there. So what kind of high standards the Hilton bring to the table? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Regarding the constructions itself, Lagoon Resort is designed on the sustainability, and it's designed so that it's not only about how nice it looks all around. Yeah, it looks perfect. It's using special glass for the noise and noise cancellation, and also for the thermal sustainability, to keep the temperature also inside the apartments quite well. And additionally, we are using between the floors the natural stone named as travertine, which showed us very good results in our previous projects. And regarding the Hilton, which you have mentioned, Hilton, as you know, is the...
So wait, you're using the natural stone for the floors?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound cheap at all.
Yes, that's absolutely not cheap. But you know, when you are making the project with 320 apartments, you understand that you are working on the quality, you are not working on the quantity. So that's why we knew that if we are doing something with limited, let's say in a limited amount, then we need to do it on its best.
I mean, when you told me that the Hilton in Batumi is 15 years old,
yeah,
I didn't believe that. Like, it doesn't look like it's like even 2 years old or 3 years old. It looks like brand new.
Yeah. So that's the idea. That's why we were chasing idea to have brand hotel inside, and that's why we chose also the Hilton, because Hilton is the guarantee itself that the quality will be maintained on its best. So there is a hotel brand which will keep the standards and keep the premium level of the project, not just for a few years. It will last for 10, 15, 20 years. So the outside design of the project also is promising with that, from that point of view. And inside, as you already saw in the current Hilton which we have in Batumi, yeah, they are maintaining, and but it's not only about the maintenance, it's about the correct planning from the very beginning. The management company, which is the certified management company of the Hilton, also is involved in all the processes from the very beginning. It's not only about after launching the project and launching the hotel, not at all. The managing the design, the furniture, it's all about everything. This is done right before even the launching the hotel, because it's supposed to be done correctly, because it's supposed to be easy to maintain. It's supposed to be ready for let's say different stresses due to everyday rental like rental situation, you know, when tourists are going there and coming out, and it can last 365 days a year. Yeah, it's supposed to sustain so all these let's say movements all around there. So yes, the group, the Hilton, is guaranteed that it will be maintained on that level. It will be from the very beginning managed on that level, and starting from outside till the inside, the room design, everything will be done as it's supposed to be done in 5-star hotels.
So conceptually, you could call Lagoon Resort a fine wine in the world of real estate.
Yes, I can.
That gets only better and better after years.
Yeah, because value of the project actually increases in generally in real estate market. Whenever project is launched and whenever the project is ready, finished, from that moment you can monitor the value, how it's going. As soon as everybody sees the project remains on its level, remains perfectly in the condition as it is from the very beginning, the value starts increasing, because it's now says that yeah, it is the quality.
I can definitely see it on the example of the Hilton, the first one, not yours.
Yeah.
The first Hilton that was built, it's extremely expensive, the most expensive project in the whole Batumi. Can you talk more in depth about the return on investment, or why should investors invest in this project? What are they getting back?
Sure, it's one of the most important things, because while management company will start working on that, the first question which comes to everybody, whoever is going to buy an apartment for an investment block, is what amount of outcome I will receive. Yeah, so I can say ROI for prices which we have at the moment goes up to 18%. And
that sounds extremely high.
That sounds extremely high, and that is fully realistic. And ROI in the end of the construction, whenever price will reach its max, its peak for the construction, according to the construction, then ROI will go around 12% annual due to the price difference. So it means the time to buy, the best investment opportunity is actually not even today, it's supposed to be yesterday to have a best profit.
The constant price rises, it should have been yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So the idea is the people who have children, the families who are coming with their children, they need to choose the place to stay. And what Batumi is offering now mostly are apart hotels and apartments where in the skyscrapers, where they can go inside, they have they can stay at night, and after the only thing actually people can do there is to go outside the city and go walk around the city. Let's say in the bad weather, what you can do is to sit in the apartment, and we see this problem. So on the other hand, there is a choice of 5-star brand hotels such as Hilton, Sheraton, and etc. And yes, they are always full. In the high season period, they are always full. And Lagoon Resort is one of that segments, which is first of all, it's not just a hotel, it's a resort. So for the family with children, they can come here, stay here. They will have their own, it will be so Hilton Home 2 also provides this main idea of the apartment where they have kitchen, where they can do their laundry as well, everything, which is very comfortable.
The whole apartment, not just the hotel number.
Apartments.
Yeah, it's just normal apartment.
Yeah, you have ability to order your food also from the restaurant. You also make your own, which makes it extended stay formatted, which makes it more family friendly. Additionally, as we mentioned before, we have children playground as outside and inside. It's a private territory, so the privacy is guaranteed, this security actually is guaranteed, and despite you have good weather or bad weather, you always have something to do there. So it's very nice. You can always enjoy your place there. And this will be the main reason why tourists would love to come in Lagoon Resort. And on the other hand, from the point of investor, why it's interesting? Because If you have an apartment in skyscraper, so you need to
It's
go
competing
into
with
you
all
need
the
to
others.
compete with all other apartments only in that building. It can say around 2,000, but in general, all the apartments they are offering the same. So technically, we can say that your competition will be one against 20,000 apartments all around there.
It's always
So
a problem.
what solution we found is that the HSC Group, which is our management company, which is Swiss company,
Swiss.
they are certified management company by Hilton, who will manage Block C as well, the apartments in Block C. This company will take whole the responsibility of the marketing. They will start furnishing, even they will enter in such details as the design, furniture, and everything which we mentioned in the Block C as well. So apartments will sustain quite long. On the other hand, they will do all the management, as I mentioned, the marketing part and everything. And difference is that the potential, let's say, competition for the owners of our apartment will be 100 apartments. Technically, we can say that competitors are 99, but are they competitors or they are more like partners? In Lagoon Resort, all owners of 100 apartments, they are partners. And why? Because in our project, all the income is divided equally to the apartment owners. For example, if there are 3 types of apartments, studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment. If, for example, you and me, we both of us, we bought studio apartments there, we are not nervous about exactly your apartment was rented out or not, because management company will make a full management of the resort as a hotel. So whenever guests will come in Block C, whenever they will stay there, despite no matter exactly which room they will stay, which studios they will stay. For example, they stay 10 days in studio which I'm owning, and in your studio for that people didn't stay. Anyway, we are splitting the income and we are receiving all the same. And it goes to me as well. If nobody stayed in my room, but they stayed in different other.
So we just carry each other's back.
We are covering, yes. And from the renovation point of view as well, management company is taking full responsibility for the renovation. They are monitoring every day how the condition of the room going there, because if you, as you know, if the renovation level is low, of course the renting value will decrease. That's very important. So all 10 years management company will work on the sustainability of the apartment, so that after 10 years, whenever contract will be ended, you will have opportunity to live there.
I, as the owner, don't have to be worrying about the sustainability of my apartment for the whole 10 years.
Yeah.
That's great.
After 10 years, you have to receive your apartment in at least 90% of condition, on the first condition, whenever you receive that one in the very beginning. So that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea of the Hilton, the guarantees, the premium level. That's what does it mean. And also taking care of 100 apartments. It's not a difficult task if you are doing it and if you are working on it on that level. Of course, it would be difficult, and we couldn't promise that one if we were talking about the skyscraper with 1,000 apartments. But in our case, yeah, it's fully possible, and we are doing that.
So in the end, when you know all the information about this project, I can only conclude it to you. So in conclusion, this is the great project for living. This is the great project to have as a summer vacation house. And this is also a great project for your investment, for the long-term investment, because it offers you great return on investment that is guaranteed by the Hilton brand. And I have an offer for you. You have an option to have only 10% down payment and 40 months of the installment plan that is also the interest-free. And if you want to use this offer, please do contact us at Bryonics and use us, because you won't get this offer anywhere else. And don't forget to subscribe to not miss any other opportunities there can be.